Do you like fat guys with no money?
You know what my favorite thing about depression is?
Is it the leaden feeling in your chest? Like you are being held underwater by a ton of concrete?
No,
Is it the lack of interest in things that used to be pleasurable?
that's a good one. But no,
Weight gain? Sleeplessness? Bursting into tears at awkward moments and for no discernible reason?
I like all of those, but you're headed down the wrong track.
Help me out then. What else is there to like about depression?
The opportunity to engage with this country's amazing healthcare system.
Oh. I should have guessed that. Everyone enjoys that process.
Yes, but no one enjoys it as much as a person who is having some sort of mental health crisis. When I am too depressed to move, nothing raises my spirits like calling several dozen mental health providers and begging for an appointment. It gives me energy and puts a pep in my step.
It does sound fun. But I thought you had health insurance?
I do.
Then why do you have to call dozens of doctors?
Oh, psychiatrists and psychologists hardly ever take health insurance. They only want to deal with rich people. Because the problems rich people have are more interesting.
That makes sense. Like maybe they are sad that their pony is sick, or they need to break off an extramarital affair with the maid.
Exactly. Regular depressed people are unpleasant to be around. They cry a lot and are usually quite rumpled.
You.
I know. It's boring.
But wait. If only rich people can get doctors to treat their mental health problems, what is everyone else supposed to do?
Well, it usually goes like this. The rumpled depressed person calls a doctor's office, crying, and asks for an appointment. The receptionist says, "Okay, the next available appointment is in 8 weeks and costs $500 out of pocket." Does that work for you?
And what does the crying person say?
Usually, they say something like, "But this is urgent and I don't have that much money."
And what does the receptionist say to that?
She says, "If you need to be seen sooner, go to the emergency room."
Oh, that makes sense. Emergency rooms are fantastic.
Yes. People who are in the middle of a nervous breakdown love emergency rooms. The atmosphere is so soothing. Plus, being around all of those bleeding, crying, insane people for hours and hours in the waiting room helps the person put their own problems into perspective.
The system works.
It really does. This is a great country.
So, after a visit to the emergency room, the depressed person is cured?
Oh no. They are just several $100s poorer, and they have a prescription for something that probably won't work, and instructions to find a regular doctor.
But I thought finding a doctor was the whole problem?
That's right. The whole process starts over again, but this time the depressed person has side effects from new medication to deal with, too.
Like what?
Oh, the usual. Weight gain, inability to have orgasms, inability to sleep or inability to get out of bed.
But those sound like the same symptoms a person has when they are depressed.
They are the same. As far as I can tell. The point of the system is to weed out the weak from the strong, not to cure anyone.
Unless they are rich.
Yes, but it's also okay for rich people to remain depressed. It's no big deal if they don't get out of bed since they don't have to work.
Oh, of course. You make a good case for depression. I could use a break from all of these orgasms and productive days.
I like to think of myself as an ambassador.